All right. We are going to be breaking down goal setting today. So, first off, what I want you to do is think about your life in categories. This makes it a lot easier to, when you're setting goals, making sure you're not going to set two goals that contradict one another. I'll give you a really easy example. That way, what I'm saying makes sense. For instance, you say in your health and fitness category, you want to weigh 200 pounds, you currently weigh 190, and that's your first goal. And your second goal is that you want to spend the next few months in a cut. Well, if you're currently 190 and you want to spend your next few months in a cut, but you want to end up weighing more, it just doesn't make sense because those two goals go in opposition of one another. When you break your life down into these categories, then it gives you a starting point, and you're going to actually make sure that you're not setting goals that are contradicting one another, and you have enough goals to keep yourself busy and focused to develop each area of your life. That way, when you start attaining your goals, you actually become a well-rounded person instead of someone with just a very strong suit in one area and weaknesses amongst other areas. I'm going to share with you how I break down my goal setting. That way you can have a model to follow. If you want to change this up or completely do something else, that's totally up to you. First, I start off with my health and fitness goals, and this involves like my physical body, my diet, everything in that area. Second, I focus on spiritual goals. So I want to be very, very in touch with source energy, the universe, God, whatever you want to call it. And third, I focus on mental development and learning. So really honing in my skills and seeking for new information or repeating the same information to build neural pathways in the brain. Fourth is financial. I want to make sure that I have my money right. And fifth is my mission and my purpose. So why I believe I'm here on this planet in this period of time, and how I want to impact other people, how I want to show up, and what I want to be able to offer them. So when I break my life down into categories like this, it gives me the ability to look at what exactly I want to achieve in each of these categories, and also make sure that I'm not setting goals that are contradicting one another. So when you start writing out your goals, I want you to go for 5 to 10 goals. And I want these to be goals that are set a little bit higher than what you're comfortable with. So first, what I'm going to get you to do is sit down with a paper and pen right now. Take some time to go get it. Come back and get comfy. Pause this if you need. On your page, what I want you to do is divide it into 2. So first, what I'm going to get you to do is write down these 5 categories. Each of these categories that I've listed here, I want you to set 1 to 2 goals for this area and what you would want it to look like, not what you want to change. Okay, this is very, very important. So I want you to put in the present tense as if you've already attained this in this area. So let's say if I'm going to give you my goal for health and fitness. My goal for health and fitness right now is that I'm very lean and super ripped. Every time I look at myself in the mirror, I see muscles just popping out, and I feel super good about that. That's my current health and fitness goal. But notice how I just told you that as if I already have it and it's already happening. So that's what I want you to do on the first column. In the second column, I want you to revisit the same goals and make them a little bit more of a stretch than what you've already written down. After you have these goals written out and outlined, now we have a plan on where we are trying to go to. Next is going to be a challenge. Let me tell you, it's going to be a challenge. So I want you to use tools to help you do this. So out of sight, out of mind is very, very true. So this book that you're writing in right now, or this piece of paper, if it's a piece of paper, fucking get a book. I want you to take this notebook and put it on your bedside table right there. That way, every morning and night, you see this and it triggers the thought of that you've got to write your goals. Because just relying on your memory isn't going to work, especially when you're building a new habit. You just set it there, make it easy for yourself, and if you need to, set a timer. That way, you have this timer go off once or twice every single day, and it reminds you to take that action at that very moment. And I want you to do this for at least 30 days, writing your goals down in the morning and at night. At the end of the 30 days, I want you to revisit what you wrote down on day 1 and how you felt and what your perspective was on where you're at in each area of your life. Revisit that, and then in 30 days, write down exactly the same thing, but your perspective from 30 days in the future. Compare those two and let me know what those results are. Please share this with me. I get so excited about your wins. I count them as my wins because it's just that exciting to me. And yeah, let me know how this helps you out because I know it is great advice.